Alrighty. I promised you, well, I don't know if I really said, I promise. I said I'm going to show you my Ross Dress for Less haul. So I want to put all the stuff away, so I better do it. So Ross, I'm going to admit right now, is my favorite store in the whole wide world. Well, besides the grocery store. I like the grocery store because I like to buy food. So I have a live audience here, and they're leaving now. They're escaping. What about you, sir? The noisiest. He's going to leave too. Why didn't you leave before I started? All right. So if you like Ross, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. We could all, it's kind of like I'm stalled at subscribers right now. That's very sad because that means no new people are watching, and the people who aren't subscribed but are watching don't like me enough to subscribe. Or maybe you got unsubscribed when you didn't want to. I don't know what it is. But my glasses are a little dark because it's bright in here, and these are photo changing. I don't know what it's called. So sorry. All right, so my Ross haul, my favorite store in the whole wide world. I want to put this stuff away. All right, you know how we love plants, and I take snippings from plants and make new plants. I could show you how to do that sometime for people who don't know. Most of us at my age know how to do it. The philodendrons are real easy and stuff. So I wanted to buy some new pretty pots. Now we know this one was $6.99. And my daughter, Hillary, told me how white decorations are in style right now. This was Family Dollar for $3. I have canned jelly beans in it. But, so I bought a white pot because I think that a spider plant would be cute in this. There's no drainage holes, so I have to put rocks in the bottom. So I want to do a spider plant in here. And then I have some gold decorations up here on my fireplace. And so I thought this would match beautifully with that up there. And so this one was $7.99. It was $1 more. And it doesn't have drain holes. Although this is metal, I could have Jamie, my husband, drill holes in the bottom. Jamie, could you do that?
I guess.
And because I think a drill would go through this metal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then, because you know, and it's, look, made in India, not China. I'm sure India is the same though. They have the little Indian kids working. I don't know if that's true. I never saw a documentary. And my daughter Emily told me about this. You put dish soap in here. Jamie, turn around and watch me so then you won't have to watch it on TV. You put dish soap in here, and then you take your sponge under here, hold your sponge under and go with the dish soap to wash your dishes. And I said, I want to do that. And then it has a pocket here for your dirty old sponge to dry out. And so I'm going to get rid of that other thing I have, because I hate a big, heavy dish soap squirting, because my hand isn't that strong and I have arthritis in my thumb sometimes. I don't want to aggravate it. And so this is going to be good. Squirt, 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 wash, wash, wash. What?
Till it runs empty.
Well, honey, it unscrews and you just fill it. He doesn't like anything new. And these I got because my husband's secret ingredient is bouillon. Chicken bouillon. And he sprinkles on his eggs, his potatoes, his everything. He's supposed to watch his salt intake. He watches, so every piece of food has salt on it. That's how he watches his salt intake. So the only concern I have is these holes in the top. He might have to hammer a little bigger holes with a nail and make bigger holes, do you think? He doesn't know either. So these were only $2.99. And I tell you this was $6.99. But it's quality. They had plastic ones. I didn't want plastic.
I would drill the holes bigger, not hammer.
Oh, he'll drill them. But if I were doing it, it would be a hammer, because I'm not very good at a drill. Okay, now the next thing. Emily bought one of these too, and I'll tell you why. we had to read the directions, and it was a $6.99 because one time I went to this restaurant. Now, remind you, I've been poor in my life, and I haven't gone to that many restaurants in my lifetime. But my sister and her husband took me to this restaurant in Salt Lake City one time, and they had giant tortilla shells like this. These are the best tortilla shells. They are not cooked. Uncooked flour tortilla shells, tortillas. Anyway, they had one this big, and they like put it oil and they crisp it on both sides and then melted cheese on it for a quesadilla, and it just broke apart and it was crispy and yummy. I have tried to imitate that, but I never had a pan that would do it. So this, you could do it on the stove top or put it in the oven. And I wanted the stovetop feature. Like, I have pizza pans. You could put a pizza, make a homemade pizza on this and stuff. But I wanted it so I could cook it. I have those ceramic ones. I don't think you could put those on top of the stove and cook with ceramic. Pizza, chefs, what are those? Pantry chef, chef pantry, I don't know what they're called. So I wanted this. I'm going to use that a lot. And Emily wants to make her Swedish pancakes on this. All right, the next thing I got, and I don't know how it's going to work, but, you know, I've told you again and again how I have so many grandkids that are slobs and little kids. When you babysit little kids, they come running up with their dirty hands right to your couch and put their hands. And you're running after them to catch them to wash their hands, and they think it's a game, and they run faster to run away from you. Have you had that happen? Every kid. So I have blankets, like a cheetah blanket that I tuck in. And then Jamie comes in from the gardens that he's been kneeling in the mud and pulling weeds and sitting. I don't know what he's doing out there, but he comes in dirtier than little kids.
I don't nail in the mud. I only nail in the dirt.
Kneels in the dirt. Okay, same thing. And he likes to take a nap here. And these couches, you know, you're supposed to be able to wash them and stuff. I've seen microfiber couches washed, and they, you know, it looks like crap. I don't even want to get them dirty, so I don't have to wash them. So when Jay Osmond came to my house, of course I took all of the protectors off, because, you know, we want to put on the dog when he comes. But for everyday living, which is most of the life, well, these are rugs. They're supposed to be fake sheepskin rug. And look at how wide it is. It was the right length, because I measured my couch. I was going to order some from Temu, but I didn't know. They were a lot after you got the long that you needed. So this one was 72 long, which I needed, and it's 48 wide. So I'm going to cut this in two. I'll have two of them because I have this couch. I bought two full-size couches because of our crowds and a love seat. So with our crowds, we needed a lot of seating. So I bought two big couches, although this one's a hide-a-bed and that one isn't. That one's more comfortable couch than this one. And the love seat over there. So I bought this at Ross, and it was $44. And I'm going to cut it in two, so that means I paid like 22. Credence, what's 22 and 22?
44.
Jamie, I know you knew the answer. I was asking Credence. I'm going to tell you a story. All right. When my twin grandsons were born, they had an older brother. So when I went to their house, I saw him be born. It was the most fantastic delivery ever. The first baby was born with head first, like it was supposed to. Then the second baby was breech. So then the doctor goes, we're going to have to rush her in for a C-section. But then Dr. Head, my favorite doctor in the world, came in and he said, no, if the first baby's born regular, the second baby can be born breech, and then it'll all work. And it did. And so I got to see those two different births. And then I saw Credence be born, and he was cesarean. They cut your mommy's belly and pulled you out head first. I saw that be born. You don't remember it, but you saw me right then, and you go, oh, Grandma, I love you. From then on, you loved me. You don't remember that? It's true. Our electricity's gone off twice this morning. It just came back on. All right, so I went to the house to visit the new twins because finally went home after a few days. They lived in our town. And here's my new haircut, my professional haircut by a professional. Usually I go like this and go and trim it, but this time I got a professional haircut. All right, so I went to their house to see the little twins. And the older little brother was like 3, and he's home. And I said, Ethan, that's what I said. Ethan right now is 19. He is on a mission in Spain. Is that where he is?
Yeah.
Spain. He's learning the language over there and everything. It's a wonderful opportunity. Your face is dirty. You need to go wash your cheeks. No, don't lick it. Go wash it. Probably need to wash your hands too. We have to tell them at this age. You know what? You have to tell kids to wash their hands until they get a girlfriend. When they finally get a girlfriend, they wash their hands and brush their teeth on their own and comb their hair. But when they're your age, we got to tell you. Or when you're my husband's age. He'll come in from outside, skinning a cat or something. No, usually he's killing mice. Sorry, we kill mice around here. We don't let them live because they chew everything. And they're eating our tulips, and we pay a lot for those tulips. If I have to choose between a tulip and a mouse, a vole, I'm killing them a vole. So don't come down on me about that. But anyway, I went to their house to look at their little twins. And I said to Ethan, which twin is this? Well, the other grandma, these are my son's kids, so the wife's mother was there. So that's why I didn't have to stay there. But anyway, she was there helping out. And she goes, that's Colin. And I just went, I know you know which ones they are. I'm asking if the little brother knows, which can tell the twins apart. That's just like you did now, Jamie. I knew you knew the answer. I wanted to see if Credence knew what 22 plus 22 is. What is it?
42.
44.
I'm 44.
Yeah, you knew that. All right. Moving on to anyway, I'm going to cut this in 2, and then I'll put the raw edge to the back and tuck it under those cushions, and it'll come over the front so little dirty hands and big dirty Jamie won't ruin my couches. And then this is washable. I'm hoping it doesn't mat down. And right now it's slippery because it's on the first side, but I think once it's on this side, the gripper side, then it will be good and be beautiful for my house. Because my house, I take great pride. No, I don't want to say pride. I take great joy in my house. Do you take joy in when your room's clean and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I am. Come sit on this and see if it will slide.
I don't want me to be in the
You can be in the video. I'm giving you permission. Okay, lay on this. Is it going to be good? Is it nice? You like it? Okay, now sit and slide off and see if it slides. I don't think it will. Do you? I know you slide, but this doesn't slide off. So we're going to try it. Okay, what else did I buy? All right. I'm sitting on the floor a different way. All right.
Oh, another?
All right, I'm going to tell you about this one. This is from a real bear.
Wait, this is from a bear?
I'm kidding. All right, I don't think a bear would be this soft. This is divine, isn't it? I don't know how they make this stuff. It's the same concept. But this one is 71 long by 20, and it was $19.99. But we have these hairy rugs in our bathroom. Honey, you're making noise over there. And look, my new vase will match this too. So that's good. All right, and look, this has little felt grippers on the bottom. So if you have a cheap vase that doesn't have those, you could add them to it, and then they'll think you've paid more. Good idea, huh? So this is this wide. It'll go in my bathroom, and because the one I have, I'm not too happy with it. It was from Temu. I got it as a free gift, and it's long and it's wider than this, but I'm just not really happy with it. So if you're not happy with something, you want something nicer. I'm going to tell you another story. You want to hear another story? Okay. And look how long. It's real long. And I could shake it because summer's coming. I just go out on my deck and shake it. All right. When I divorced the alcoholic husband, it was really hard for me when I divorced him because it was your grandpa. I still loved him, even though he beat me up. So I went to therapy to find out, why did I love somebody who beat me up? I know. And how am I going to get over it? So I learned a lot of things. And the first thing I learned was, nobody makes a change until they're darn good fed up with the way it is, right? If you have a car and you're not liking it, but you keep it until finally you're so fed up with it, you go make a change. That's usually what happens. Or your old stove, and every time you cook on it, it's burning food and you hate it. And finally you say, I'm making a change. I can't take it anymore. With my husband, I got sick of him beating me up, getting drunk, horrible stories I don't even want to get into. I finally couldn't take it anymore. I lost hope, so I made the change. So nobody's going to make a change until they're darn good fed up with it. Okay? All right. Now the other thing is I learned, and that's why I got the rug, because I'm fed up with those other ones. And I'm fed up with this, so that's why I bought it. Now this is not because I was fed up with anything, it's just because I wanted something new, okay? I was gonna tell something else about what I learned in therapy, but I forgot now. All right, I got this because it was on sale at Ross from Valentine's Day, $3.99, made in China, dishwasher safe, but you cannot put it in the microwave. No, you know why I want it? Because, like, I have my hot chocolate, and it spills over and makes a mess on my table and stuff. I'm going to put it on here, my food and stuff, on my desk, so I don't have to make a big old mess. Don't you think that's a good idea? Okay. And it's pretty. Could even go right here. Okay. They wrapped it so it wouldn't break. Want to see what else I bought?
Yeah.
I know you want to see. Were you with me? No. Emily and I went alone, and we left the kids home alone. Okay, what do you think who's this for? What's it saying?
Ross.
Autumn's baby. Remember?
Yeah, Autumn's.
These are 3 to 6 months, and there are 3 of them for $3.99. That was cheap, and they're a really good brand, chickpea brand. Made in China, even though it was at Ross. So, but she's not going to be a big sister, so I'll take this one off and save it for another baby. And then these 2 I will give her. And I bought little pants from Temu to match them. But that was in the discount bin. All right, and now I bought this for the grandkids.
Ooh, can I have another one?
Because they were Valentine leftover for $1.99 for big old balls of gum. Let's get the elephant. Can you pour these in that elephant? And they're the worst gum you've ever had in your life. Thank you. That's really good. And now you may not want to get one because they've all been touched by somebody who didn't wash their hands yet. Do you have COVID? No, he doesn't. He'll be fine. We'll be fine. We will not get a disease from him because we live with him. And look this is a drawstring ribbon. I'm saving this ribbon because I could use it for something else, like a doll. If you put your doll's hair in a ponytail, you could have a ribbon. So, or your painting thing you made, you might want to glue a ribbon on the front of your little craft project. See? You could tie this in a bow. And then you wouldn't have to use my good ribbon. Okay, put this in the garbage. All right, the next thing I bought. I already told you about this. Now I'm going to show it. $24.99. Isn't that expensive? But it's this wonderful stuff. Look, can you read that word? Trevor project.
Hey,
I know, your Uncle Trevor. I didn't know he had a project going on. No, Emily said it was something they were raising money for, but she said that's a good price because this will last me a long time. And it's like miracle leave-in product treatment for your hair. And you want to feel my hair? How soft it is? Do you think it's soft?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, next. We all need this. Dirty Secret dry shampoo, and it was $2.99. And so Emily said this is a good price and it would be good. Keeps your hair rocking one more day. You probably wouldn't need it for your hair.
no.
Wait, did you comb your hair this morning? I didn't think so. Why didn't I think about my boys cutting their hair that short so I never had to wash it? I mean, not wash it. Comb it. Well, how do you wash your hair? Do you just use a bar of soap or do you use shampoo?
Shampoo.
You do? How much shampoo do you use? Like, do you go
No, I just do.
one squirt? Okay. Do you want to try this? Rosemary and mint invigorating scalp oil. Now, you know your hair grows from the scalp out. It doesn't grow from the ends down. And some of this I read on the directions. It said apply to the ends. I didn't want the end part because I got that other stuff for the ends. I want my scalp, what's growing in, to be healthy. So this is what the directions were, to use it on your scalp. Spray on wet or dry hair and distribute evenly along the length of your hair. So you do it from the scalp down, and then you do not rinse. You leave it on there for a little bit, I think. And then like you can wash the next day or something. I don't know. I'm trying it. There's this other lady I watch and she does it. And this is hairspray. Paraben free, made in the USA. And Emily said this was really good, and it was $10.99. I'm scared.
What?
I'm scared. Does it have a Protecto thing on it? How come it doesn't spray? I don't know.
Wrapping.
Does it have a wrapping on it?
Yeah. Probably.
Apparently. Oh, I was pushing the top, you pushed the back here. Oh, thought I got a faulty one. Do you like the smell? Smells like hairspray to me. But look how cool it will look in the room. Do you like how it looks? When it's empty, I'll give it to you. You can put it on your dresser because look how cool it looks. Do you want that?
Maybe.
You can get a little Barbie hat and put on top for decoration.
No.
I'm not giving it to you. And then Emily said this shampoo is really good at Ross. Natural hair light thinning. So it will take care if your hair is starting to thin. I want to prevent it before it happens.
Why is everything like hairy things?
Harry, because Emily was with me and I wanted her to go over there in Ross and pick out salon brand stuff at Ross that would be cheaper than the salon. Okay, let's smell it and see if we like this smelling of hairspray. Of shampoo. Ooh, it has minty. I love mint. It's going to feel good on your head, invigorating. And this will last me probably 2 years. How long do you think it'll last? It'll probably last you till you're a teenager. But it's not yours. Not Nioxin Purifying #1 shampoo. And it's 33.8 fluid ounces. So, it's going to be my delight. And I wanted the matching conditioner. They didn't have it. Oh, and
This
look
is
at where
one
this is
now.
made in Mexico. Huh. All those people leaving Mexico, no one's going to be there to make it. How many gums have you had? Well, you're going to have to put a limit on the gum eating. Isn't your jaw getting tired? What'd you do with the last piece? And Credence had a learning thing today, didn't you? We got out of the car, and guess where he spit his gum? Where'd you spit it? He said it fell out. Right by where you open the car door. I had to teach him a lesson. Where do you spit your gum? Where people don't walk. Like spit it over, under something or where a car drives under, but you don't spit your gum out where people walk. Because in the summertime, that will melt and someone will step in it. Have you ever done that? And then here's your shoe and the gum, and then you're tracking in the house and stuff. Horrible. So always spit your gum where people don't walk. That's your lesson for today. I'm going to give you a pop quiz later and say, Credence, where don't you spit your gum? Or I might say, Credence, where do you spit your gum? And so you're going to have to, and don't flush it down my toilet because we have septic tanks. Yeah, you don't want to flush gum down my toilet. All right. So that was my Temu haul. I bought no clothes. Grandpa was happy about that. You know how many clothes I have. Okay, can you go around there and push that button, that red square button? He's going to turn me off. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Check your subscriptions because I'm kind of at a stall for subscribers.
And don't
I
hit.
think everybody in the world that already wanted to watch me has watched me. Grandpa, you're burning in there. I can see the smoke. Look in the kitchen, the dining room. You can see a layer of smoke coming out. Okay. Thanks for watching. I love you for watching. Bye.